to the kitchen and another day of Every Bit Counts challenge. Yesterday, I had mentioned that I was excited. We were going to do something I've been wanting to make for 2 years, and it was new to me. But we're gonna wait till tomorrow, so come back tomorrow for that. Today is something new, but I have been making gherkin pickles for the last 5 days, 4 days. And I thought I had one more day until we canned them, but we don't. Today's the day we can them. So I am going to do that today and get that out of the way. And then tomorrow we will do the recipe that I'm really excited to try. I'm excited for these too because I've never made them and I hope they turn out all right. It wasn't hard to make these, but it definitely requires some time. So we're gonna do gherkin pickles today. I also did not have the amount of small cucumbers I needed to make the full recipe, so I've had to do a lot of math and adjust things, and I'll let you know as I go along what I did, because I had about half the amount. I just could not find any more. But I will give you the link below for the recipe. It's the Ball, actually, homemade sweet gherkin pickles recipe. I will link that down below, as always. You need 7 pounds of pickling cucumbers. Like I said, I only had about half of that. A half a cup of pickling salt, 8 cups of granulated sugar, 6 cups of white vinegar, 3/4 teaspoons of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of celery seed, 2 teaspoons of pickling spices, something else I gotta mention. You'll need 8 cinnamon sticks, a half a teaspoon of fennel. They recommend some vanilla extract. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I really don't. It says optional, but recommended. Now, first up, I could not find pickling spices. Couldn't find them anywhere. And then they do give you a recipe here on how to make your own pickling spices. I've left out some things that we don't like. It might be a mistake because who knows, maybe they are in the ones that we usually buy and David likes them. But some of them I couldn't find anyway. But if you want to make your own pickling spices, it is 2 tablespoons of mustard seeds, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds. Let me see if I can put this up here so I'm not looking down while I'm talking to you all. 1 tablespoon of whole black peppercorns, 1 tablespoon of dill seeds, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 tablespoon of allspice berries, 2 teaspoons of whole cloves, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 5 bay leaves crushed, and 2 cinnamon sticks broken into 4 to 6 pieces each. You would combine all of them and then use, store it in an airtight container, and then you would just use the, what was it, 1 tablespoon? 2 teaspoons of pickling spices. So again, I had to adjust this to what I could find, and I'm still going to water bath can them for the same amount of time as the recipe, and all I did was just either add or subtract different spices. So on day 1, the first day, I washed all my cucumbers and I made sure everything was in good order. I gave them a good clean. I placed them in a large bowl and I covered them with boiling water, and I let them stand a minimum of 6 hours or overnight. Mine were overnight, and I did this late in the afternoon. In the morning, I got up and I drained the cucumbers, and then I covered them again with fresh boiling water, and we let them sit again overnight, or for 6 hours. And then in the afternoon, I drained the cucumbers and I added the pickling salt, covered them again with fresh boiling water, and let them stand overnight. So on the morning of the 3rd day, I drained the cucumbers and pricked them with a fork several times. Hopefully it works because I know I missed some. And this is where you're gonna combine, if you're following the recipe for 7 pounds of cucumbers, 3 cups of sugar, 3 cups of vinegar, the turmeric, the celery seed, the fennel seed, the pickling spices in a large pan. You wanna bring that to a boil and pour it over the cucumbers. Obviously, I did not have that amount, so I had to do a whole lot of math. And I did add the turmeric, I did add celery seed, I did not add fennel seeds, we don't like fennel. I added my own dill seeds, coriander seeds, mustard seeds, whole cloves, ground ginger, the bay leaf. I did all that and brought it to a boil, and then we pour it over the cucumbers. Let them sit. In the afternoon, we drained the syrup mixture into a large pan. We add, this is if you have the full recipe, 2 more cups of sugar, 2 more cups of vinegar, bring it to a boil, pour over the cucumbers, and let them stand again overnight. In the afternoon, after they have set throughout the morning and the afternoon, you're going to drain that syrup mixture, put the cucumbers back into your bowl, add 2 more cups of sugar and 2 more cups of vinegar, bring that to a boil, pour it over the cucumbers, cover, and let them stand overnight. Now today is the 4th day, the morning of the 4th day. So we are going to drain the syrup mixture again into a pot. We're going to add 2 cups of sugar and a cup of vinegar, bring it to a boil, pour it over the pickles, let it sit until this afternoon when we will do the last step that requires us to can it.
My wish is that you don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I'm running and you should too, and hit that subscribe button. I know what you've been asking yourself. How can I make a difference? I'm just one person.
I can make a difference, but I'm just one person.
Well, my friends, I'm here to tell you that it's free, quick, and easy. Share this video on your social media and make that difference today.
And now it's afternoon, and we are finally going to finish these gherkins. So I strained the cucumbers again, and I have the pot here with the brine that I strained them into, and you are going to add the last 1 cup of sugar to this, and we're going to bring it to a boil. And I have to show you my amazing deal I got yesterday at Canadian Tire. I wasn't even going to go in with David. He went in, but I said, oh, I'll go in with you. And they had just put this out, and it was marked as is, half price. And I said, what's wrong with it? The packaging was damaged. The packaging was damaged. That's all it was wrong with it. So they had to take it out of the packaging and sell it. And I got this for $20. Brand new canner. Did I really, really, really need one? Not really. But for $20, I needed one. And what I like is the lid's fitting much better because mine's kind of warped a little bit over time. And this brand new jar rack, which is great. So I've got this coming up to a boil also. But yeah, $20. And because I have so many, I have an extra one. I think I'm going to gift one of mine to one of the ladies in my Women in Homesteading group who might need it to start her journey with preserving. So while we wait for the brine to come to a boil, I have 3 jars that are washed, cleaned, double checked to make sure there were no nicks. And I'm gonna use 3 pint jars, wide mouth pint jars. The recipe calls for 5. Since I have half the recipe, I'm going to assume 3 will be enough. And there's a cinnamon stick in each jar, okay? And now we're just gonna put the pickle, or I guess they're not pickles yet, the cucumbers into each jar. And I wanna make sure I take the bay leaf out. I know there's 2 in there. There it is. Maybe I will need more than 3. I might need more than 3. Let me see. Yep, I'm gonna get 1 more. I got 4 jars, which I am shocked. I'm just gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure it says 5. Oh, they did quart jars. Okay, that makes sense why I have 4, but I am happy having 4 pints. So we want, I believe it was an inch headspace, a half-inch headspace. So we're just gonna take our hot brine and hopefully we have enough for 4 jars. We're gonna debubble. I can't believe I had enough brine for 4 jars. I actually did the math right. Yay me! These jars are probably gonna be sticky. So from all the sugar in that pickle brines, we're gonna make sure to wipe these all off so our lids seal properly. Finger tight. And these get processed for 10 minutes in the water bath canner. Lower that, and we got to add some more boiling water. I added some more boiling water, and you just want the tops of your jars just covered. So probably about 1 inch of water. Put the lid on, and we won't start the timer until this comes back to a full rolling boil. 10 minutes, then I'll let them sit for 10 minutes. I'll crack the lid for about 5 minutes, and then we'll put them on the canning mat. And there is another day of the Every Bit Counts Challenge finished. Like I said it wasn't a necessarily difficult recipe, just a little time consuming, but that's okay. If they turn out fantastic, then it was worth it, right? And honestly, this last step was easy, like very easy. So we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow will be that recipe I've been wanting to get to for quite some time. See y'all tomorrow, friends.